Tactical topic.
Yo, what's up? It's Slick, and welcome to the first tactical topic of the year. And I gotta talk about the worst hot take about the FGC of all time. So, this Mika person basically just went on this crazy little rant, basically saying that fighting games are bad. And I did a live stream with my friends to talk about it, but I wanted to do a tactical topic version of it and, talk about it in more details than just me instead of, people interrupting each other like that. Because, there's no how to figure out how to take turns and stuff like that. So, anyway, let's go ahead and start. And first, I just start off with saying basically fighting games as a whole is bad, which I mean, some people would think like racing games as a whole is bad, arcade games, old school games, new school games. That part I don't really care about. If you think their fighting games are bad, then that's on you. But then they start saying they're so unenjoyable. They are pure brain poison that punishes you for missing an arbitrary 50 button combo and has the single worst character movement of any video game genre. What? For the movement in fighting games are really good. I have no clue what you're talking about. It's more precise than anything that I could think of. And the whole 50 button combo thing, there's not that many games out there where you got to do a combo to press 50 buttons unless you're like doing an infinite in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Other than that, 9 times out of 10, you're not pressing 50 buttons for one combo. They proceed to say, imagine making a non-platforming game where jumping side to side is the most precise way to get around. And God help you if you want to attack and move. That's not hard to do. Like, really not hard to do. Zero people are actually capable of this kind of perfect input required to do anything outside of button mashing while relying on visual cues. Okay, that's definitely a lie because I know a ton of people who don't button mash and can easily do these combos. You either spend hours nonstop practicing perfect inputs to get the timing right or are button mashing in all the but name. Practice makes perfect. You gotta practice in everything you do. There's no different when it comes to video games. Nobody just jumps into a video game and is just good. They practice. Apparently, this person doesn't. They said it's unfathomable to me that the entire genre of a game exists where a selling point is the amount of diversity of playable characters, but playing any more than one of them at any point reduces your gameplay to spray and pray. First of all, spray and pray is definitely a shooter game term, first person shooter term. You can't really spray and pray in a fighting game unless you're button mashing and that's what you want to call it. And no, I'm definitely good with more than one character because some characters get completely outplayed by some characters. Therefore, you gotta learn more than one sometimes. So yeah, some people have won tournaments with their backup characters or their backup characters because their main character gets counterpicked by that person that they're playing against. So no, I'm definitely good with a lot of people. Like Josie's my main in Tekken, but I gotten further in rank in Harong because Harong can outplay more characters. But I know I'm better with Josie. So this part really got me when they said when it comes to genre-wide problem, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, Smash Brothers, they have all this diversity, but then yet all these characters play similar. What? See, in Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, the really, really old games, yeah, literally everybody played the same. Everybody punched 2 punches and 2 kicks was literally the same thing. It was about their special moves. But after that, everybody completely plays differently. Shoot, in MKX, everybody has 3 different ways to play themselves. Soul Calibur is the most diverse fighting game that I know of. Like, you literally have Sophia and Cassandra, both sword and shield players who play completely different. You got Rock and Astroth, both giant axe wielders, play completely different. You got Siegfried and Nightmare, who at one point was the same person, play completely different. Soul Calibur is definitely the most diverse fighting game. Like, nobody plays anywhere near similar to each other. You got Amy and Raphael, both fencers, play completely different. So that no. Smash Brothers, yes. Like if you got the gist of anybody in Smash Brothers, you can kind of somewhat play. Cause everybody forward smash, up smash, down smash, all that. Up B to recover, almost everybody. Like the controls are gonna be completely the same for that one. but they're still somewhat different. Or like, and then even when it comes to Street Fighter, you got Ryu who's down for Hadouken, but then you try that with Gal, ain't nothing gonna come out because they're different. For example, Alien from Alien movie in game franchise, like they had a game from that long ago, could be the absolute coolest character in any fighting game, but instead in Mortal Kombat, it's just a humanoid bipedal fighter with a tail. Then they put this most generic picture of aliens standing up when they don't even stand like that in the game. And if you didn't know, the xenomorph is fused with Baraka, Turcotten in this one. Not fused, but it laid its egg in a Turcotten, so it has Turcotten moves since Baraka isn't in this game. And two, have you ever seen Sonic Fox play this character? That thing moves around like a fucking xenomorph and fuck people up. Like, yo, I don't know what you did, but this thing moves around like an alien. I don't know what they're talking about. Because they said they had to make it play similar to the other characters, which it doesn't, for gameplay to be viable. No. Which sacrifice all the coolest potential and adding literally xenomorphs to the game. Like aliens like the craziest character and one of the coolest characters in that game. While making this moveset dull. Oh no, it's not. Again, watch Sonic Fox. Not one adult has ever they wrote it weird. Not one adult has ever a single healthy relationship with another human being and enjoy playing fighting games. What? Justin Wong is married, Max is married, King J, that one dude who married that one lady just now with a picture of they had a Mika cake. So what are you talking about? Man, can people do research before they open their mouth sometimes? Like, really? But the movement in fighting games with vomit emojis. Holy shit. It's so fucking bad. Trying to control where the character is in a fighting game. What? It's like throwing your shit in the industrial size fan while getting hit by a back blast of an RPG while hanging upside down. I have never lost my character in a fight. My one friend said, well, an 8-player Smash, but that's 8-player Smash, and then that's why you turned on your indicator. So you see this big arrow with your name highlighting over your character so you can see them. But I have never lost sight of my character in a fighting game. How do you lose sight of two people standing there fighting each other? How? Please tell me, how do you lose sight of your character? And this is when it gets ridiculous, like really ridiculous. They said, if you play Smash, you're honestly just a pedophile. Straight up, that is so effing weird to me. It's inconsistent mess in characters from different universes with zero attempt to gain balance that requires hundreds of hours of practice per character to get any enjoyment. That's a lie. I have enjoyed Smash since the day I put that into my Nintendo 64. That game is just fun. It's a really great party game. I love playing with all my friends, running around throwing items and beating each other up. They're freaking crazy calling everybody pedophiles. It did one talking about it has different universes with zero attempt of game balance. That game gets a lot of balance patches, and there's a reason if you paid attention to the game of why all these different characters are together. So meanwhile, it's like what 50 characters because it's so effing boring that I never waste my time paying attention. Wow, okay. It should be a crime to market in a game on this range of characters while having that kind of necessary pre-character time investment. It is not hard to learn a character in Smash Brothers. You literally just said there's no. First of all, you said there's no diversity, so everybody plays similar. But then you say it takes forever to just learn per character. So you just contradicted yourself. Oh man. But playing Smash is not that hard, seriously. Smash is like one of the easiest games to learn how to play. Like Jesus, if you actually know the downbeat of every Smash character, I seriously hope that you see a therapist for your own sake and for the sake of the 9-year olds who these games are made for. They're rated E for everyone. Like a lot of games are rated E for everyone. But oh wow, knowing everybody's down B, you need to see a therapist because of that. Because you know everybody's down B. I know everybody's down B. It's not that hard. I mean, granted, a good quarter of them is a counter, or a smaller quarter of that is a butt bomb. But like, yeah, most not most, but chunks of down Bs are similar. Most neutral Bs are projectiles, and all up Bs are recovery. So it's not that hard. It's like either you're just that stupid or you're just talking out your ass. Okay, so improving skills at fighting enemies in video games is an enjoyment. Someone is looking for Dark Souls or even Batman Arkham Knight or any Spider-Man game is infinitely less range enduring and requires way less time investment. I laughed so hard when the first time I read this. So basically what you're saying is I like playing against the AI because playing against another person will whoop my ass. But you act like you can't play against the AI in a fighting game. You can literally fight the computer in arcade mode or versus mode. So what's the problem? And then again, comparing those games to a fighting game where again, in those games you're just running around fighting AI. Of course you're gonna beat the AI up. I don't know that much about Dark Souls, but in Batman Arkham Knight and Spider-Man, you can lay waste to the computers like extremely easy, especially once you're leveled up really far in the game. Most of those people are just get destroyed easily. Look, fighting games not for everybody. Just like racing games not for everybody. Shooting games are not for everybody. Platforming games are not for everybody. But these type of hot takes are just dumb. Just admit that you suck at the games and move on, or just don't say nothing at all like this, because you basically are getting clowned. And then for some reason they pinned this. They wanted people to see this. They wanted to get clowned. So I feel like sometimes they just was trolling, but then you took all this time to write all of this just to get clowned. Why? Oh man, like so many people just went off on this person. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little quick review of that with my topical topic, get some content for the new year. I'm gonna do my best to try to pull an Omni and do like a video every single day for like the first week because I got other things to do. So it's been your boy Slick. See ya.